Hello everyone. Today I am going to be dehydrating this giant can of pineapple. I'm Rebecca from StockingMyPantry.com. Now this is a number 10 can. It is 6 pounds 10 ounces pineapple chunks in 100% pineapple juice. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'll open the can and I will drain all of the juice off. Now, obviously, it's good to save the juice because that's something that we will drink. Okay, so I'm just going to dump this pineapple and juice through this strainer and hopefully not make a big mess. And I think I'm going to need to scoop out a lot of the pineapple with a spoon. So I'll be right back. And actually I'm pleased because even though I know I still have a fair amount of juice in here, it has more pineapple than I originally thought I would have. So that's a good thing. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is just scoop out this. And then I'll drain out, as it gets down to the bottom, I'll drain out the rest of the juice. I'm feeling like this is a pretty good deal because I'll put up the exact price on the video, but I know it was $6 and something for this big can of pineapple from Walmart. And it's quite a bit of pineapple. And obviously it's already all prepared. I don't have to do anything to prepare it. Don't have to core it or cut it up or anything. I'm getting down to now, I don't think, let's see if you can see. You can see that there's more juice there now, but still a lot of pineapple. This is a lot of pineapple. I'm very pleased. I was expecting more juice to pineapple ratio. And obviously I'm getting some juice in here because that can't be helped bad. Okay, so I've gotten all of the pineapple out now. And I'm just going to dump the rest of the juice in here, so into this measuring thing, so we can see how much juice there was in all of this. You can see there's a tiny bit of, a little piece of pineapple and a little bit of kind of like pureed type pineapple. But I have roughly 5 cups of pineapple juice and the rest is pineapple. So I'm going to I'll put this juice into a pitcher and then I'll come back and I'll measure how much actual pineapple I have. I'll be right back. So I ended up with a good 8, probably more like 9 cups of pineapple. Okay, after I've drained off all the juice, I ended up with 3 really nice sized glasses of pineapple juice, and there's 3 of us in our family here, so we'll each have a glass of pineapple juice as kind of a treat. But right now I'm going to go ahead and just put the pineapple on the trays. And there's nothing special you need to do. I am using these little, whatever you want to call them, these like mesh liner kind of things on my trays. And I think that they will stick less to this than they would to the part of the tray that, the actual tray. Also, since these are going to shrink down quite a bit, then it's better to put them on the tray like this rather than directly on the tray so that I don't have the issue with them falling through. So I'm going to put the pineapple on the trays. I'll let you know how many trays I ended up with, and then we'll get started with dehydrating it. Okay, so I ended up with 5 trays of pineapple. They're very full, but for the most part not touching, maybe slightly touching here and there, but I have them spread out pretty well. And now I'm going to get the dehydrator going. I am going to use 125 degrees. And I will bring you back later and show you what it looks like. I probably will wait till close to bedtime just because it's around 1 o'clock now. And I suspect that this is going to take a long time to dry. So anyway, but I'll bring you back in quite a few hours, maybe 6 hours from now, and show you what it looks like. See you in a bit. Hello everyone, we are about 8 hours in, and I just wanted to show you what things look like. Okay, so I don't know if you can really tell, but they're starting to dry, but still extremely moist, as suspected, as expected it would be. This was actually the bottom tray, and just about, well, I don't know, a half hour or so ago, I rotated the trays. So, needless to say, I'm going to let them run all night, and I don't even know if they'll be dry in the morning, because especially from what I've heard, canned pineapple actually takes longer to dry than fresh pineapple because there's so much juice in it. So anyway, but I will show you what it looks like in the morning. I'll see you in the morning. Hello everyone. It is now the next morning, so let's take a look and see how things are coming along. Okay, you can tell they're very dried up compared to where they were. And if I just let them sit for a while, they would warm up and harden up a little bit, but they're still soft enough that they are definitely not ready. It's been about 19 hours now. I expect that these will take a good 24 hours because of the amount of juice that was in them. So anyway, but they're definitely getting there. You can tell how different they look, but they are still extremely flexible, very, very moist. So I'm going to go ahead and just turn the dehydrator back on. Actually, I think I'm going to rotate the trays again, and then I'll get it running again. I'll bring you back when they're all the way done. Hello everyone. I have had these pineapples going now for, my gosh, probably about 30 hours, a really long time. Now, part of that is that they weren't quite done, and then I went to bed. So, and it's now the next morning, and so that is a big part of it. They probably would have been done in a little less time than that, but bottom line is they took a good 24 hours to dehydrate. So let's take a look at them now. And you can see that they are still just slightly bendy. But I don't think that, considering how long they've gone and they're still slightly bendy, I don't think that that's going to change because of the high sugar content of these. Okay, so now let's go ahead and put them into a quart jar and see what we ended up with. Now remember that I started off with about 9 cups, 8 or 9 cups of pineapple. I did eat maybe, well, me and my family members ate probably about 6 of these, 6 or 8 little of these tidbits as they were drying. So, but that's obviously not very much in the grand scheme of things. I don't know if you can hear as they drop in, they've got a pretty nice sound to them. And I mentioned the sound just because obviously if I was putting the pineapple that hadn't been dehydrated in this, it would just not make any noise at all, really, or at least not they're kind of well, you could just tell that they're hard and solid, so. Okay, so, I don't have the measure on here, but this is a jar that doesn't have the little cup measurements. I didn't realize that when I started pouring, but this is a quart jar, and you can see how much space there is here. If it goes all the way up to the top, if it's filled all the way up to the top, then that would be about 4 cups. And so I'm going to say that this is roughly 3.5 cups of pineapple that came from the 9 cups. So you may as well say that it reduced down about 2/3. And so again, from a food storage perspective, I love this because I went from that big can of pineapple to this, and also we got some juice out of it, a good amount of juice, 3 large glasses of juice. So I think that this is a good value. They definitely taste good. My mom in particular is not supposed to be having a lot of sweets. Now obviously these are very sweet, but having a few of these in place of, say, having a bowl of ice cream or a candy or something, I think is a good way to go. If you're supposed to limit your sugar, then you should also limit how much of the dried fruit that you eat. But everyone was enjoying them, has enjoyed them, so I definitely plan on doing this again. When it turns into pineapple season, I will be doing fresh pineapple as well, and I'll be able to compare which one I like the best and what has the best value. Well, if you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate it if you would like it, and also, if you haven't already done so, if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great day.